Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Bino here. Welcome to week 10 of the BMO Report. Carl, he's on assignment. We had another interesting week around the NFL and around the BMO this week. We had some underwhelming games come through for us. Not a lot of offense in some of these games, certainly. Unless you were involved with the Bucks and the Texans. An absolute breakout performance in that one. We had C.J. Stroud, the big Texans rookie, come through in a big way. He was certainly one of the highlights from the week. Looking forward, I think this struggling fantasy scoring is going to continue. We have a lot of second-string quarterbacks right now playing in the NFL, and that's going to lead to low production from a lot of these teams. So we will see how things develop. We got 5 weeks to go in the BMO in the regular season, and we got a lot of teams vying for those playoff spots. So we will see how things shake out. Anyway, week 10, here we go. We're going to take a quick look back at all of the week action from week 9, and then we're going to jump ahead to week 10 and take a look at all the previews, all the hot takes, and all the picks to get you ready for week 10. All right, here we go. We're going to take a quick look back at week 9 in America's favorite fantasy football league. We've got quite a few teams in the hunt for the playoffs at this point, so every win is very big. Let's see how things shook out in week 9. Dirty Jersey picked up his 3rd win in a row, knocking off second-place Creme Brulee, who's now lost 2 straight. It was an all-around balanced effort for Felton this week, getting points from quite a few guys, including Cade Otton, who he picked up this week off the waiver wire, getting 19.5 points. For Leg, it was a disappointing effort for Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, and Tyreek Hill. His 3 best players really did not perform this week, and that really led to Leg's loss. 2 teams that are going in the opposite direction this year. Dumpster Fire wins his 4th straight after an 0-5 start, while Gus finds himself at 2-7 now, and in danger of suffering the BMO last place penalty this year. In our other matchup, we had Booty Filler really pounding on Big Mike this week. He got a big win. He's going to improve to 4-5 on the season. What else can I say about this one? It was not a good effort for the Banana Man. Booty Filler really took it to him, getting all-around good efforts once again from A.J. Brown, from, who else was on his team? Oh, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield really lit it up for him, so kudos to the Doughboy getting back in the playoff hunt. All right. Looking at the other matchups from Week 9 around the BMO, we had the Battle of Newbury. That proved to be pretty much a one-sided affair, as Spoonie really took it to Return of the Edi this week. Spoonie benefited from the huge performance from C.J. Stroud, who put up 46-plus points, and that really led the way for Spoonie. He jumps back right up into the thick of the top of the BMO this week. It was Tall Squad getting a pretty easy win over Jonestown. CeeDee Lamb, another big performance, and Ramondre Stevenson, he finally showed up this week and gave Tall a big boost as well. We had Joe H. get 31 points from defensive back Kenny Moore, who scored 2 touchdowns. Unfortunately for Joe H., though, 3 other guys on his team scored 1 point or less. So in the end, it was Hashim who got a big win, and he continues to roll in the BMO, and he gets himself to 4-5 on the season. In our last match of the Week 9, Boy, at 8-1 at this point, took it to a Bino San Martino squad who's really been ravaged by injuries. Bino's receivers combined for about 6.5 points. So Boy just really took it to yours truly. And kudos to him. He's got a great squad on the season. And he's looking poised for his first BMO championship. But that's a wrap for Week 9. Let's move on to Week 10 in the BMO.
Never. If he asks.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Tall Kid coming at you from Las Vegas, Nevada. Terrible week last week. We went 1-2 again. Maybe you guys should just pick the opposite of what I'm saying is a good bet. We will see. This week we'll try and go 3-0 yet again. Let's go. All right. So first pick up here, I'm going to take Florida State giving 14 over the Miami Hurricanes. Florida State let us down last week. Didn't hit the over. That's okay. I don't think Miami is that great of a team. I do think Florida State is a very good team, and I don't think it's going to be much of an issue for them to beat the Hurricanes by 14. All right, so for the second pick, we're actually going to take a hometown team. Rutgers is playing number 22 Iowa. It's crazy. I know Iowa has a really good defense. I'm guessing that Rutgers isn't going to score a lot, but the over-under is 28. I got to think that they're going to put more than 28 points up in a game. Maybe it'll be 14-13, and I'm just screwing all of us. But let's take the over in the Rutgers-Iowa game. All right. You guys check out that spear behind me over there? I think it's got some eyeballs on it or something right now. Last pick is Alabama playing Kentucky. Alabama is an 11-point favorite. They've been playing a lot better lately. I think they got their quarterback situation figured out, and I'm kind of digging Alabama these days. So for the last pick, we're going to take Alabama, giving 11 points. Let's win 3, boys.
All right, here we go. We are at week 10 of the BMO. I don't know where the season is going. It seems like just last week we were drafting our teams. But anyway, everything is pretty bunched up. A lot of teams are in the hunt, so every win at this point is going to be huge. Key teams on a bye this week. We got Miami out. We got Philly out. We got KC out. So some big-time players who will be out of lineups this week as well. We're going to have Uncle Eddie come by in just a minute. He's going to give us some spotlight a few games as well as his NFL picks. But first, we're gonna highlight one of the games for this week between Doughboy and Tall, two guys who have both won 2 in a row. And let's check out that matchup. Here we go for week 10 of the BMO. For our BMO matchup of the week, we're heading down to Shakedown Street as Doughboy looks to ground score a big win versus a crunchy Tall squad. With key players on buys for both teams this week, which team can find that miracle play that will give them the edge they need? Brock Purdy could step in for Tall and provide the edge Tall needs, or Baker Mayfield could continue his magic and give Bootyville another upset win. I think we get a real rager here, probably a 3-song encore. But give me Tall to get by Doughboy. Possibly a late Monday night performance from Stephon Diggs to close the set that could be the edge that Tall needs to get that big win.
What's up, guys? This is Uncle Eddie of Uncle Eddie Says. It's week 10 of the BMO or Fantasy Football League, and we got some exciting news for you. Now, you're probably wondering, Uncle Eddie, why are you doing your intro inside of that noisy-ass car? Well, I'm about to tell you. A deal was inked today between two Howell legends, the BMO Fantasy Football League and Ed Tice Racing. We've inked the deal through 2024. The sticker is in place. It's official. And as I said, this deal will go through 2024. So the good news is the league is going to get a lot of marketing for the next year and a half. The bad news is that the money comes out of the winner's purse. So $1,000 is going to go from Tice Racing. From the BMO to Tice Racing, and the winner's just going to have to deal with that. Guys, I'm a marketing genius. Trust me on this. It'll pay off in the long run. Picks coming up next. All right, guys, game 1 of the BMO I want to touch on. I know I did leg last week, but I got to do the 2 and 3 matchup. This is a big one. Potential fantasy implications, playoff implications. Two teams that could very well see each other again. Cadge catches a break. He gets leg without Tyreek Hill, but Leg has Herbert and Allen in a favorable matchup against Detroit. That could be a shootout. Cadge has Amon St. Brown and everybody's favorite rookie. My God, C.J. Stroud. Where did the Jets go wrong? But anyway, I like Cadge in this matchup. I think Greg's going to miss Tyreek Hill, as is everybody in fantasy. And I'd like Cadge to win by about 5 points. Game number 2, I got a touch out of the dumpster fire versus Joe. Dumpster fire has literally caught fire 4 in a row. Ever since I traded him, of course, his team's been red hot. Derrick Henry's putting up 20 points a week. Like no one fucking saw that coming. Unreal. Anyway, Joe's stuck with Garrett Wilson. Who the fuck even knows gonna be throwing him the ball? Saquon Barkley against Dallas. Russell Wilson. Joe, your team started out looking so good, man. You just had terrible luck, and I don't think it's going to change this week. Heptig, 5 in a row. I kind of was doing the same thing as last week, looking for teams that started off slow that could go on a run, and Heptig definitely fits the bill. I hope I'm not jinxing you, buddy. I take Heptig by about 15 in this game. NFL picks coming up next. What's up, guys? This is Uncle Eddie. It's week 10, NFL picks. Rough week 9. We only went 1-2. But, lesson learned. And it's a lesson I've had for a long time. I broke my own rule there. Don't bet on games just because they're premier games or because you plan on watching them. Bet on the games you like. So even though we went 1-2 last week, we're still 14-13 on the year. And, lesson was learned. Anyway, for week 10, I'm going back to an old favorite. The Jaguars at home. Getting 3 points from San Fran. Deebo Samuel's back. I know San Fran was supposed to be one of the marquee teams in the NFC, but they have lost 3 in a row. And I just like the Jaguars at home to cover the 3 points if they don't win outright. The next game, I was down on the Saints for a long time. I think they've showed me something. Lave got in the end zone last week. They've been using Taysom Hill in some creative ways. And I'm not sold on Dobbs just yet. He's going to have to do a little more to impress me. Justin Jefferson probably still out, so I'm taking the Saints. Last, Browns are too good to be getting 6.5 from anybody, as good as the Ravens have been. Divisional game, I like the Browns getting the 6.5. This is Uncle Eddie saying, if you don't like my picks this week, just wait till the playoffs.
All right, that's going to about do it for week 10 of the BMO Report. Thanks to Uncle Eddie. Thanks to Tall. Great stuff as always from them. Hopefully we get back on our winning ways this week. As always, we appreciate everybody who joins in and hits that subscribe button, hits that like button, and keeps the BMO channel moving and grooving. I'm very excited about the new merger with Tice Racing. Just expanding the BMO brand and giving us some more exposure out there. So that's going to be good stuff. We're quickly getting to Thanksgiving. We'll probably have some special stuff going on for the Thanksgiving episode. So look for that. Check out Sunday Gravy. We'll be playing that as always. Try to get in that. And we will see you next week. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And that's about it. Have a great weekend. Enjoy football. We'll see you next week.
Okay, let's go.